this point.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of the problem. So each of the wings has their own little quirks that's making them.
They're not entirely uniform.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, we know that.
I told them they should be driving the ship
Hmm?
lines to monitor the ESC.
The servos.
Don't link these. Link them with an offset. The actual angles,
Yeah.
but actually different increase when your nose heavy is part of the problem.
Yeah. So our nose heavy, which is unusual, but that's good. Nose heavy is better than tail heavy. Normally, you should be tail heavy. What it probably means is this guy's sticking out way front.
Yeah. We had remembered that you told us to go nose heavy.
Well, no, you want balanced around forward forward, obviously, but better nose than tail. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So when you spin it up, do you get enough airflow though to hold?
So we want to demo.
Yes, sometimes no, which is also
Yeah. So the
fun.
stuff for Mech.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Sometimes no.
Sometimes they'll just get stuck. Either way, honestly.
Seems to me as soon as this thing starts spinning, that the airflow is going to pull these guys in line, right, from this little guy.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. We can't really figure out why. All of them.
The wires are probably.
The wires are an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, the wires are a big issue actually. You're lifting the weight of this wire. Right. So see this thing?
You're right.
You got it. Oops.
Let's see.
Sorry. But that was our attempt to make it a little less nose heavy. Pulling him up that.
Well, that's fine, but you're basically what you've got here is the problem is you've got a spring. So these wires really should be, zip tied to this guy,
Okay.
right? If you can, so that they're not imposing a torque themselves.
Okay.
Right, because the wires are now imposing a torque on this thing, so you have to lift those wires up, and that's going to require a reasonable. See how
That's actually a lot of force.
that's a lot of force required. And this thing isn't going to generate that much force.
Oh. Okay.
So if the other thing you might want to do is just consider running the wires straight in and then coming up, right? So you're not doing this 90-degree turn right there.
Although it's depending on the wing.
Yeah, some wings are better.
This wing's not bad. But
Yeah.
that one's horrible.
Yeah, we've come up with less than polite for it.
I'm just saying for the balancing.
For
Right.
for the nose diving one, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's kind of horrible, but now it's still heavy.
Right.
Also, this
Keep
thing
going.
isn't fragile at all. If it ever does it again, then you should give it a good slam on hard surface.
Full nickel. Oh, we love these.
Too much.
Hmm?
Too much.
Hmm?
Nickel's too much.
On that one? I don't know.
Okay, if this one took one nickel,
Hey,
how far off
give me a
it is?
dime.
They do it away because
Give me a dime.
I don't know.
There we go.
You also have other issues now that are power hit, so.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a nickel. Eh.
I think that one behaves itself pretty well.
Oh, well.
Now the other thing is,
Oh,
so
okay, why are we attaching them to the fin? Why not actually attach them to the frame? You're not trying to lift them the whole time.
I guess so.
No, Jeremy.
I could spin it up.
Hold on.
Your last nickel.
And then nickel.
Yeah, there's two nickel.
Nice thing is these nickels are going to fly off as soon as we get to a certain speed, so that'll be fun.
I mean, this thing isn't attached.
It's not attached because they can't, apparently can't spin
You can't spin it up,
I mean, we can, but
but it might actually take off.
it briefly
once.
did.
Okay.
That was a lot scary.
What happened when it did?
It like kind of fell off and then Andrew caught it.
Yeah, got up about 2-3 inches.
Okay. So there's no pull going through it right now.
Yeah, that I'm working on a little launch pad right
Okay.
now.
This is now pretty good. All right. There's a lot of sort of mass balancing you want to do. You want that just track and mass. So let's spin it up slowly. Okay, you have a switch now. So Thrall takes it.
Yeah,
So this should do.
that's the servos.
Wow, they suck.
Okay, you just put a bunch of weight on them.
No, they really suck.
Yeah. They're not moving enough.
No, you're getting really small motion here.
That could just be servo horn issues. Where
Yeah, that does also okay, let's turn it up a little bit. Plus, hold on a second. Part of this is,
more importantly.
part of this is. Where did this back?
That won't help.
Because they're gonna center in exact position, so let's turn it back on.
It's not going to help things. You have to. They're not centered.
Yeah. Again, this is one of those things where having servos come through the microcontroller will allow you to, to adjust each one individually with their own individual offsets. So this
And you can still drive it through this. You're just saying get
Right.
the offsets from it to actually match.
right. All right, let's take a look here.
So,
Some are tilted up, some are not.
I'm put them down.
No, well, this should put them all down.
No, the red just doesn't move.
Right.
Still nothing.
We're getting somewhere.
What's the
The
noise?
corner of the.
It's rubbing against the corner.
So I'm still surprised you guys don't have a nice testing platform.
Building it in SolidWorks as we speak. We've been just trying to figure out what's going on with these mass imbalances.
Well, it helps with mass imbalance when you don't hit your own frame while trying to test
Right.
for mass imbalances.
Wait, are rotor mounts here yet?
No, they're not.
It's shipping fire from that corner.
Yeah,
Which one?
That very far corner.
I think mine.
No, it's not.
It's over here.
Oh, you guys really don't have anything, like there's no.
That's why I'm surprised, Gabe. As I said, it's a very small SolidWorks to get a platform that would work.
Right.
I'll have it soon enough.
By the end of tomorrow, we'll be. I mean, so this is also segueing into the next thing, which is it's not very balanced about this axis.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, that just means you're,
We're trying to figure out
yeah, so
what
you
to do about that.
well, so the easiest way to do that, by the way.
So the red's still useless.
Yeah.
And the blue. The white one's actually approach where you want. Nope. Never mind. Now they're opposite.
I
So you have a couple things. One, you actually probably need to solve the balance a bit better than you need on the head.
Yes.
You need to make sure you don't have that spring constant making it hard to move.
Yeah. And this we're getting, I'm a little surprised you're getting really very little Pharrell on these.
I mean,
I know.
the servo technically can hit that.
Right.
So is that a weight issue causing that not to occur or something else?
Yeah, it's not a weight issue because the linkage is such that.
It shouldn't, I'm just saying. So you are getting a
I
lot
think,
less
no,
range.
you know what it is. I know exactly what it is. So watch, when we turn it on.
It's going to auto center.
Yeah. So this is the auto center.
That's in the middle.
Right, that's in the middle. But for some reason, the servo is set to throw. It has a very little throw.
Can you actually set this on these?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can.
it's on the
Yeah, it's on the transmitter. The servo throw. The servo throw is very small. You should be
Oh,
getting
it's
right.
not getting the full 2,000.
Well, something's going wrong because
Something's going wrong.
you should be able to get essentially all the way up to here.
Right. You should be able to get from there to there.
In reality, you're getting much less.
So that's not
So-
even 90 degrees. And you're basically the thing when I turn it on.
is it is actually centered correctly.
Yeah. Now that one turns more, but again, they're all their throw is very, very small. So you're getting a very small throw.
Yeah. Even if you actually try to force it, whatever this thing's doing, it's not sending out all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also non-uniform.
Yeah.
I actually think
That's
when
one.
your step is you need to be sprung into the Uno.
Yeah. Well, you need to get each servo on the Uno.
Okay.
So
Feed
you're
it one signal from the AC, but then scale differently.
Right.
Uh,
So there's one signal that's coming in, it's telling you what to do,
yeah.
and then it says, "Oh, you're sending this input. I need to offset this one by that amount, that one by this amount."
You also should figure out how you reset your ESC's range, or actually set it,
What's the issue with the SC range?
because it's not doing the full circle signal. Yeah.
Oh,
So remember the radio is remember Gabe, the radio is actually transmitting this.
right,
So whatever either the output of that is off or the output from this is off.
right.
So you need to figure out the disbalance. You should have substantially more.
More
Wow.
throw than that, yeah.
And if you have that much, your imbalance is probably going to be a lot less of an issue.
Right. So couple of things. The way you mass balance this, by the way, is you take your rod and you stick it horizontally, and you spin it around slowly until it never rotates farther. Right?
Yeah.
Piece of electrics.
Yeah.
Like let it.
So right now it's sitting on this one.
Yeah.
You want to turn it sideways
Okay.
with a rod through it that has very low friction on it. You already
Okay.
have the bearings, so that's okay.
Right.
Right. So just take one of your extra rods from the wing, stick it down the center with bearings on either side.
Yeah.
All right. And then you see one side's going to swing down. Right?
Okay.
And you say, okay, that side's heavy. Let me pick it back up and weight the other end until it's not, or you should be able to set it in any position and it should just stay there.
Right.
You know, and you should be able to tap the bar a little bit to get rid of any stiction, and it should still stay there. It shouldn't slowly fall.
Okay.
Right. That's how you're going to mass balance the.
And fix
This
your
thing.
lines to the.
Yeah, fix your lines to the AC. I would actually suggest that your lines go. Now, this rod is turning with these guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would suggest that you zip tie these guys to this rod and then go around to either side
Okay.
and then up.
All right.
Right, up through the center, up through the inside rather than coming up right here.
Okay.
Because the problem is these, like this one's not bad,
White
but the white one,
wrong direction.
that white one, this one, you're getting a huge amount of spring load essentially on the wires moving up and down.
Okay.
Right, and so you want to get rid of that. You want the wires to you want the wires bound to here so you get rid of the spring and they're going around so that you don't make a torsional spring.
And bring them up here.
Yeah, bring them up inside. I mean, you want to get them, maybe like right about there.
Okay.
All right, and bring them up.
It
Doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you're not that the torsional spring that you're developing with the wires is relatively small.
Okay.
Okay, and then in terms of mass balance, ideally, as I said, you're right around the quarter cord,
Yeah.
right? So that's what ideal is. You want to be just
Should
around
we
the quarter
just?
cord.
A lot of the motor plates aren't held down very well. Should we file them down? a bit until-
Yeah. Move the motor in until that's the easiest one.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Move the motor in towards that, and then figure out why you're not getting your full throw on these guys.
Right.
So you should be getting your full throw. You should be getting on this guy, for instance. You should be able to go from here to there,
Okay.
essentially. And right now, you're basically being able to go from there to there, which is not much.
Yeah.
So,
The limits are set to max.
yeah.
Oh well, no, never mind.
Um.
They're not. Here's part of the problem.
Okay.
The radio.
Yeah.
The limits menu.
Yeah.
And not.
Not set to 100%.
Well, channel 2.
Channel 3 is the servos.
So 1494. Trying to remember how to set this thing. I haven't used one of these in a long time. But like channel 2, the limit is the middle is 988. Channel 2, channel 3 is 1494. I'm trying to remember. Might be okay. Definitely something to look into. It's probably worth it hooking up the scope to your IC.
Yeah.
And see if you're getting the full one.
Great.
Either Gabe or Andrew definitely scoped the outputs.
Okay.
I feel like they would have caught, yeah, the receiver, and I feel like they would have caught it not doing the full.
Check it again.
Okay.
Because you're not getting your full throw.
Right.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
And you should be getting. I mean, these servos will turn at least 45 degrees in each direction.
Uh-huh.
So the total turn is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are going from full top to bottom. Do it again, Max. Good bottom. And that's about 20 degrees.
Right.
Full throw. You should be getting much closer to 90 on that. 60 to 90 degrees.
And what's a more permanent solution for the coins?
Move the motor.
Oh, right.
Right, move the motor in.
Yeah.
We'll get that. Forward and back, what you're going to want to do when you figure out, you can figure out one of these is heavy, right? And so you'll need to add weight to the far side.
Yeah.
The easiest one is to actually put a screw in.
Okay.
On the end, because it's the farthest away, so
Right,
it's the least
right.
amount of weight you have to put on.
Yeah.
Screw with a washer on top of it.
Got it.
That's the, you know, if you're doing helicopter blades, bleeding uranium, works really nicely. Or a sintered tungsten, the other very dense one that you can put. So, yeah, tungsten rods.
Or is that the same?
All right, and you need to get a rod through there so you can spin this thing up really fast
Yeah.
and let it climb the rod and come back down.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, and it's okay to have this foam block on the bottom of the rod.
Yeah.
Right, and then the rod go up, you know,
Right.
and do it. And if you want, the easiest thing is to just build a frame. If if they're gonna freak out of you sort of tying it to the ceiling, then just build a frame that just 2x4s,
Right.
2x4 across the top, the rod's on the top. It comes in and you screw it to the side of the table. Because these are nice little blocks, they screw quite nicely.
I'm in the actual limits menu, and it's actually now center exactly 1500, and it's saying plus or minus 100.
Plus or minus 100%.
Yeah, I can't change it. It won't let me go anymore.
Yeah.
It won't let me go beyond 100, and that's not enough range.
Is there a training switch on this guy? No, I can see. Go back, get out of this menu. Are we on here?
We have train. Yes, we have right there. Where that this is TRN.
Yeah, Tyrion is usually training, then it's on 0 though. No, that's trim. That's
That's TRN. Maybe TRN. So.
yeah. Well, there's training. Well,
It depends whether you see have it.
that got bigger.
Wait, no, that's just.
Okay, we can go to both ends of that. Well, part of this is you might have the wrong settings inside your controller. Do it again, Joe. Okay. Do it again. I actually changed this one ground, but not the other.
Pit trim.
There's another one on the other side.
No, it's not for it.
Yeah, you guys are you're not getting your full throw on the elevators, first of all.
Okay.
Where'd you get this thing, by the way?
We bought it from Mike. Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of. Did he give you that? Did you throw that one in too?
Yep.
Well, did you guys fly that one around?
All right. Nice.
Reverse directions?
Yeah.
No, cool. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay. You're in a funky model. Someone want to hold and press the power switch because I have no idea what's going to happen with the model.
Wait.
What's your answer?
Sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay.
What color's mine?
That's why you get extras.
Yep.
Right there.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were.
yeah.
So here's part of your problem. idle, reset throttle.
So by the way, there should be a, you're gonna want to get a Band-Aid on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got it.
It's fine.
Good.
I have some Band-Aids on.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
It's gonna offer.
One of the things you also want to do is you're gonna want to create a switch or a plug
No, I do not.
that you can disconnect the motors
Uh-huh.
in one thing. So when you're doing this kind of testing, it's a,
We call, unfortunately, your controller is not weird. It's your control is ratio.
what's that? It's the ratio?
Yet somewhere in here is doing what you're having the problem with.
Yes.
I have no idea what.
Yeah.
But when we essentially what happens, I set back to model 1.
Mhm.
This is what happened.
Ah.
So we can actually select the model. Do model 4.
Right.
Exit. Actually exit. If we go back to model 1.
That's the easy, but no. That one's gonna, he's gonna fly as soon as because the it's gonna be imbalanced.
Please reset switches. God. Rudder, ELE, sorry, it wants ID. Here? Here.
Here.
Alright. So this is the normal one. If we turn it on, unfortunately these things are going to spin up again. Can we get the props off about ESC easily or not? Can we not have the props go, or is it not set up well?
You'd have to,
Remove it.
you have to remove all the props. Spin up the motors. I'm
Okay.
not using the probe for that.
Where's the tool for removing this? We have one.
It's always been a bit.
So that's
Wait,
essentially my apologies for.
Silvers are
Yeah, got it.
Counter.
My apologies for the
Oh, that's
disaster doing, but you're in this random model 4, and that's actually causing a problem. Somewhere inside of here is your settings.
okay.
So the throttle and everything is reset. My apologies. What happens? I skipped the throttle reset, so that's the throttle in a weird spot.
Well, I mean, ESCs do that. The ESCs set throttle based on.
Yes, and what it is, the throttle set at halfway, not 0. Hey, then this way they actually will be 0, so we actually get your wings to work correctly, then we can put it back up.
Nice bite.
Although, personally, if I'm
I saw it. Good to have.
Part
I
of
was
your
like, I saw your
platform-
arm was close to it. I'm like,
Oh,
Careful.
I thought it was out of the way,
Yeah.
but I think this thing just came up. And
part of the thing, one of the things you should actually have for this is, along with your landing, your base platform for it to go up and down on,
Mhm.
holes, a couple of rods.
yeah, so you can lock it, so it can't spin.
So your base
Wait, so
platform,
it can't spin?
Yeah. So,
So
you want to
you're-
basically
you're-
have a rod that can go through here with a hole in it, so
but
you can
goes
stick
through
it
your body
through. So when you
platform.
want to
So
test this and throttle out
Uh-huh.
and do things, you want to say,
Oh.
hey, so I jam it so it doesn't spin.
I see.
Very nice. Good thing we're working with small motors.
all right,
One more.
one more, and then we can try again. This is now in setting 1.
These
You're
go the
going to have
opposite
to figure
direction.
out, to a certain degree, you're going to figure out, but it looks like you're in this mode of operations for these things.
Okay.
You're in a random one called 4.
Uh-huh.
Whatever those settings are is probably what's causing your problem.
Okay.
We're now in 1. What we can do is we can actually, once this
All right.
is,
Now we can spin it up because the props are off.
lovely.
Hey.
wow.
Okay. So now you've got full throw on, but
I switched them accidentally.
you switched the polarity of the motors.
No, I switched the controls.
Oh.
Excellent. Your controller's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on.
But anyway, the point
So
is
right
that
now, you actually do have full range. Right now, the mode is, it does it exactly one. Model setup. Let's try model 3. Hopefully one of these makes sense.
one of them probably like a setup for a helicopter.
So this is actually nothing.
Oh, oh, I know. Oh,
Ha ha ha.
I know what you're doing.
Hmm.
European versus American. They put the throttle on different side.
Well, model 4, whatever the one, this is the one you're used to, which has a crappy range. Somewhere in one of these settings, in the model setup menu,
Uh-huh.
there is a bunch of settings.
Okay.
Channel 2's throttle. Channel 3 is set to be ELE.
Elevator.
Elevator. Channel 4 is minus 100 elevator. Ailerons plus 100. Expo. I don't know what mode it is in, though. You're going to have to.
Exponential means it doesn't use a linear ramp, it uses an exponential ramp on the joystick.
There we go. All right, let's do one more. Mono select. Select.
That makes sense. Yeah, so that's putting the throttle on throttle's on the right side.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to figure this out. Templates. Simple four
Yeah,
channel?
that's these guys.
I know, but this is the
Okay.
simple four channel. No. This is weird.
Yeah, you've got it reversed. You've got to reverse the throttle
I'm-
on the wrong side.
Aware, Gabe, but
Alright.
are you sure this isn't a European controller?
No, it's not. They